Welcome to this session in Microsoft Power BI. In this module, I want to show you how to use calculated columns. So I'm going to the table view and I'm going to create a few calculated columns. So I'll just click on the table I want to use, which is called main, which will show you some columns like so. So the first one I want to talk about is the date difference column. So I have a column of date of training and date of payment. What I want to know is how many months difference is it between a company doing a training session and then paying. So at the top here, you've got different features. I'm not doing a measure. It's not a measure. It's just going to be a new column, and it is actually a calculated column. So I'll click on that and it'll give me the option to type a formula on the top there, which I will do. So I'll call this first one diff, and then you can see how this works. So diff equals, and the function is called date diff, which you have in Excel and Access and other programs like that. So I want to refer to the field, so I need to use the column. So date of training. Now it's asking me for all these qualifiers in terms of dates. My dates are just set dates, aren't separated by that. So I'm just going to do a comma and then type main date of payment. And again, I don't want those. I'm doing another comma. Now I do need to select what duration I want to see, and I want it in months. So I'll click month and then close the bracket and click the tick and see what happens to that column. It should give me some numbers, which it does. So the two at the top are paying in the same month. Yeah, well, that's okay. And the rest of them just tell me what that is. So that's the first one. Now I want to do another one. So a new column. This time I want to know what the weekday that I'm doing the training is. So I can do some analysis on which is the best day for training. So I'll call this day, and I'll call the function is called weekday. So weekday, open the bracket, and then you're referring to the date of training again. So main, and then I want date of training, and I'll ignore that list, just close the bracket and tick, see what comes up there. So it should come up with a number, which is the day of the week. Now I need to format that to say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever it is. So up at the top in front of weekday, I'm going to use the format function, opening the bracket on the format function, coming right to the end, doing a comma, and then telling it what format I want, which is in quotes, 3Ds, close quotes, close bracket, click the tick, and then it should give me the day. There you go. And strangely enough, I've been doing training on Saturdays and Sundays, which is really unusual. But that's that one. Now I want to do another one, which is basically going to be an if statement. Now I did that in transform data, but I'll do this in here as well. So I'll call it state, because I've already got status, I think. Yep. So state equals if. Open the bracket on the if. So if profit, so I'm going to look at the profit column, which is what I did earlier. This column. If any of those are over 5,000, I want it to be good. Otherwise, I want it to be bad. So I'm referring to main profit in this list. Find profit. So if profit is greater than 5,000, comma, in quotes, I want that to say good. Close quotes, comma, otherwise I want it to say bad. In quotes, bad. And then close the bracket like that. Click the tick and see what it does. It should give you the same as this that I did in transform data, and it does. So that's an if statement or an if function. Now another one I want to do is just straightforward divide. I want to divide revenue by cost. In fact, I'll do cost by revenue. Let's do it that way. So new column. I'll just call in this percent. So the actual name of the thing is going to be percent when this loads up. So just the percent symbol equals divide, open the bracket on divide, and then it's going to be main cost, wherever cost is, that one, comma, and main revenue. Close the bracket on that, click the tick, see what comes up there. So we have it formatted, but it's not as a percent, and I want it as a percent. So I'm going to click on the percent symbol, and then that should just change that over to a percent, like so. So that's just a few examples of calculated columns. So hopefully that information was of use. Thank you for your time, and I'll catch you on the next one.